Be my eyes, Sunan.
In multis super frontis vivorium,
the Lord takes the best of us to see this out.
Bishop Aelfirth? He is not with God. He is locked in the flaming crypt where all heretics go.
Hush, they'll hear you.
Festis Dominus Noster Sapiens Nubus, vide collecta supra in terra atheres, et locustus est ad eum et prasapit rex somnium, parabit tuorum, si ego tu fene mihi non timem.
Even the mighty fall, and God's servant, the Bishop Aelfirth, was mighty indeed in defense of his God. He was a man of surpassing vigor.
A Dane treads the cobbles of God's house. In search of Christ's redemption, I hope.
Your Christ can wait his turn. It is you I've come to see.
Is that so?
When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly cometh wisdom. You know these words, and you know why I speak them.
I do, but I am not yet satisfied that you are the one for the task ahead. As Jesus said unto Thomas, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Speak the deeds of Christ in order.
If I must dance to your tune, tell me where to step.
In books one may find such wisdom. We had many in England, before the Danes burned our churches. A few yet remain nearby. Or perhaps a more pious soul in need of charity will reward you with a lesson.
If I must dance to your tune...
In book...
I have nothing for you now, but I will return.
He was a man of surpassing vigor, well-versed in the Bible, quick of wit, oxen strong, meek as a lamb. But God called Aelfirth to sit beside him. And Aelfirth answered, his body gone to earth.
He bathed in the river, so a gentle wash brings them closer to their God.
And beloved, I give praise to such a man.
He rose from the dead? A nice trick, and not easily done. Their God brings them light, just as Baldur does. Light as bright as the summer sun.
Speak the deeds of Christ in order.
God breathed on the water, and in the Jordan River, he was cleansed of all sin.
His baptism.
On the mountain his face shone like the sun, and he became light.
His transfiguration.
The women came with offerings, but they could not find him when they looked among the dead.
His resurrection. And Jesus said, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness. Well spoken.
Are the riddles done?
That is not for me to decide, for I am not the one who summoned you. If you follow, I will lead you to him.
I solved your riddle. Now all I get is silence. Who am I to meet?
Even a fool, when he keeps silent, is considered wise.
Yet men become wise by speaking with other men. They grow foolish when keeping to silence.
Hush! You're prattling offends God's ears. We're here.
May Christ, whose terror scares away the foul throngs, make with me a strong covenant. Was God's lesson instructive?
I learned that my gods and yours inspire tales of equal amusement. They make me howl with laughter.
A dull answer, but a battle-blunted axe may yet be sharpened.
Do all the priests in Winchester have this same skill? You risk your life, Alfred King.
I have invited you here to speak on equal terms. Do the Dane laws of hospitality not apply in Wessex?
You gifted my Jarl to that whelp from the Order of Ancients, the warrior Fulke.
Fulke was an enemy of Wessex. But it seems someone has already removed her threat from my lands.
If you did not hear it was me, you have now.
Impressive. The Order of Ancients has surely been crippled by her loss.
How much do you know of this order?
Only this and little more. This letter, signed by one who calls himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ, warns of a plot against my life.
The gallows, the quill, the Sikhs. 3 men eager to kill you.
2 now. The Bishop Aelfirth is dead. He was the Sikhs, so far as I can tell.
And a humble servant of your god. That must sting.
Still, his death has strengthened Christian fellowship in Winchester. I pray the deaths of...
You have faced warriors like me many times before, and many times you have lost or been cheated. Why trust me now?
I have men in London and Jorvik. Men who send me reports on the rise and fall of the tides of war. Not long ago, men and women of some influence were murdered in those places. In oddly specific. When I received this letter from our poor fellows, I don't know your motive, nor what you hope to gain. All I ask is that you finish the work you have begun.
I should let the Order kill you. It would speed our conquest of England.
You may remove the organs of state.
Then promise me a reward I can sing about. A healthy king's weight in silver.
Very well. As much as you can carry. This morning, my reeve...
A man you trust.
Goodwin was following the clues given in this letter.
Where was he last seen?
At his house, by the west gate. Eivor, compose yourself while you are my guest. My city is not a battlefield.
Not yet, great king, but the day will come. I need to find this reeve, Goodwin. Are you spying on me?
Scarpa! She's onto us!
What do you see, Sun?
Selwyn's got some stones on him arresting Alfred's man. Who rules in Winchester anyway? Is Alfred king or not?
Well, you ain't, that's for sure. So keep your mouth shut and do as you're told.
Shut your mouth, yeah? Unless you want yours to rot off in the keep.
Goodwin gone. The guards still around. So where would they have taken him? Papers thrown in the fire. Goodwin covering his tracks. Other guards destroying evidence. Broken bowls, food scattered. They took him by force. There must be a garrison in the city. A violent struggle with the guards. They must have taken him to Winchester's garrison. The guards here are vigilant. Go, my eyes.
on.
There! Pick the coward off!
Cast about this land, my friend. Must be blocked from the other side. What have we here? Thick walls and thicker guards. A place to keep a valuable man.
This! Coward! You like a leg?
Brave Selwyn ordered executions for petty theft and mudslinging. A husband and wife, to be carried out soon.
What?
The other side must be barred. Jammed. Need to get on the other side.
A Dane in Winchester? These are strange times.
King Alfred sent me, pleading from his bended knee to find someone.
I know Alfred well enough to spot a bloody lie when I hear it. If he did send you, he was standing tall and proud.
That he was, and you are the man I've come to find, Goodwin. Do you know why?
If I had one guess, to find these heretics from the Order of Ancients, and bury them so deep, even God would need a shovel.
So where do we start digging?
My research should help us. If they haven't burned it already, it'll be somewhere nearby.
I will find your research. Now go before they find their wolf has fled his cage.
Let's regroup beyond the walls!
I need your eyes, my friend. Goodwin's research against the Order of Ancients.
I am grateful for your help.
It is a brazen move to arrest Alfred's favorite reeve.
This so-called order are nothing but deviled shit peddlers.
Shit peddlers who have wormed their way into every crevasse of your country.
I didn't catch your name, did I?
Eivor, of the Raven clan. Scourge of Mercia, if that name does not rattle some recognition.
Well, Eivor, when our three heretics smolder on a heap of ash, we'll down a cup of ale together and share our distaste of
One calls himself the Quill.
There were rumors of letters nailed up around Winchester.
Alfred believed at least one is dead. Your Bishop Aelfirth was the sixth.
Bugger. Half of Winchester is in mourning for that.
The gallows. What do you know of him?
Must be another reeve, I'm sure of it. Only we...
The gallows had you arrested.
Of course. That...
Could it be another?
He's the man. End his terror, Eivor.
Winchester mourns a good bishop, and a strong, virile man. May he find his peace with God.
You don't give me Alfred's jewel, I will... I shall whittle in your duck pond! This is your last warning! Give me Alfred's trinket or I'll piddle in your pond!
Good people of Winchester, open your eyes. See how Alfred's lofty ideals are weighed down in this mire of human effluence. These prisoners before you do not live by Alfred's laws. They live above them. They wallop Hubert here, his wits addled by ale, spoke false of Bishop Aelfirth.
Aelfirth was no man of God. He'll...
Your wife is obeying
There are rats in the grain store. Alfred has set the traps. You cannot steal and be welcome at our hearth. You cannot slander and keep your tongue. You cannot walk freely through our streets, mocking our lord, our king's stick. And so I ask, who has the right to determine the fate of the perverse if not the goodly people of Winchester? I am but your humble servant. Bastard! No!
longer freedom in Winchester.
None is safe from his...
Perverter of justice! Who dares execute the king's noose?
It is not in Alfred's name that you carry out your work. You are the Order's executioner.
You peer through the veil, but you do not see clearly. Aelfred's laws are a slave's fever dream. He offers shit-soaked beggars a seat at his table, where the meek devour the strong. Who best to judge the fate of the wretched many, if not the strong and worthy few?
To protect your people, you must sheathe your hand in an iron glove. You grind your heels into the backs of freedmen, not those who deserve it.
The Order condemns all men to pain. For all men are but a shadow of the perfection we should know. The perfection of the Ancient Ones.
You are only a man, Reed. One dead branch on a fast-dying tree. Have a look. I should meet with Goodwin, see what he has found on the quill.
Do you believe in souls? Part of us that lives on with God after we die. Bishop Aelfirth's passing has made me wonder.
Where's Hal?
You minst had a full 3 days. If he falls, God will punish you! Go on, Esobert! It's yours for the taking! He's so brave. Like a young King Alfred. He'll crack his head like a fresh hen's egg!
A cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. Does Magister Batter not teach you?
Magister Batter is a horse's dangles.
And here is the act
you have ventured.
And you have plunged my city into chaos. I had hoped you would use the lessons of your subtle...
We have no subtle gods.
If the gallows is truly dead, perhaps we can allow cautious revelry?
I did only what I agreed to, Alfred. If your crown now weighs heavy, I would gladly take it from you.
Forgive my outburst. God sowed in me a passion, but English prose is an instrument long out of tune.
We all want...
The quill remains.
The decay of learning has been gentle.
Good.
Yes. He hurt my mother to death.
Such a sad story. Take this. Perhaps it will keep you off the streets and out of trouble.
For me? Oh, thank you.
Spry, little mouse. Will you lead me to your quill?
Heaven will swallow the smoke of Aelfirth's pyre?
Very... But he's going to be buried in the grounds of the Minster.
Ah, no.
Get off me, you oaf!
Stop struggling and give back that apple!
Apple?
Stealing apples, eh?
Fruit don't feed a grown boy.
I...
So brave, like a young King Alfred. He'll crack his head like a fresh hen's egg. He's going to fall! Oh.
Godspeed! You'll set Winchester ablaze!
Roly...
Oh, God help me. I'd rather be shoveling dung in Malvern again.
Aid me. Be my eyes.
It's high! Why is it so... You again? You should mind your own beeswax.
Elwyn,
What, you?
how about I pay you to scuttle off to the tavern and drink yourself senseless?
Dale. Better than...
Ha! That showed them.
Trouble seems to follow.
And
I'm looking for the quill, so I'm asking you, his little worker bees.
us? Working for the quill? Shows what you know.
Is that so?
They were the quill's ninny pops. Smart stuff to throw coin at them. They'll be too swift to bother you now.
It sounds like you owe me your life.
This one's brave and strong. Might be able to help us.
So you're not working for the quill?
We steal to stay alive and out of the quill's clutches.
But you know where I can find him.
They come up from the sewers like rats. Go on, get...